Hello, guys. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Hi, guys. Welcome back. My God, sounds like a crime. Sounds like a crime. Actually, just say that. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. The fact that I actually get to say welcome back, you guys are so loyal. Like, okay, I mean, if you stuck around, of course. I mean, imagine somebody goes MIA for more than a year. Literally, I took a year-long break. Not even a year. It was way longer than that. But anyway, I'm back. I hope I'm back. I don't know. I don't know. But this is an attempt. This is an attempted return. Okay. So you guys should engage. Maybe it was really motivation. Get like it sounds like I'm blackmailing you. I'm okay. I'm cool. But like this is an attempted return. Hopefully it's going to lead to much more, content. But can I just say this? I'm obviously not going to start like I did at the beginning, creating. But I'm going to definitely try and push myself because I actually do enjoy creating content. I really do. Like I miss it myself. You're not the only ones that missed me. I even missed you guys. But there was just so much going on, that I thought about creating, but I was like, thing is about me, right? I cannot fake. Like I can't pretend. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. So obviously it was gonna show. And then I didn't want that. I didn't want you guys worried about me or whatever. I'm okay now. But yeah, thank you for sticking around if you stayed. And if you are a new subby, I think I have like very few new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And yeah, so I'm wearing this. Not because I want to do the whole video. Guys, like there's a lot going on. My nail polish is coming off. I'm in a bonnet. Why am I in a bonnet? Because I'm doing my hair. So I thought, you know what? Use this time and talk because you're sitting here anyway. So like two birds, one stone, which is probably not gonna work because I cannot multitask. If I'm talking, Jim, I get distracted. I want to focus on the talking, and then I'll forget about my hair. But at least I would have tried, right? So I did that. So now get to reveal the hair. I didn't want to come here with my hair like half done. By the way, if you're new here, we keep it real. Aside, like I'm literally like myself. So I don't even care to fake anything. Yeah. So this is it. I did this part last week, Sunday. Today is a Saturday, so a week later. So this is kind of like not worn out, but like yeah. And then now I'm trying to do this part. And if you know how to do your hair, if you know how to do hair in general, Koskan Jaja, Koskan Jaja. This is just for my hair to be, in something, okay? And this is not a hair tutorial. This is a disclaimer. This is not a hair tutorial. This is just me doing my hair. I don't know how to do it. I'm just winging it, okay? Like this should tell me everything. I just did this now, so yeah. And it is at night. It's supposed to be quiet. Hopefully, I don't really make like that much of oxygen of air conditioner noise and whatever. My neighbors would tell me, guess like those people would tell my landlord, like Ibang Satan. Anyway, I'm doing my hair using these things. But mainly this and this. Using Brazilian wool. So yeah. So where have I been, guys? I don't even know myself where I've been, right? Like basically, all that's been happening is Nikki go like Nikki departure, Nikki go terminal A, Betty, like your plane departs and they are calling my name and they're telling me, please go and board and that and Kuningi and the Kuningi guys, Kuningi. That time I feel like a passport and like it's a law. But Nikki departure, I'm still departing. Yeah, your departure still even today, but your departure better now because I'm departing, like I'm departing. I guys. Yo, I'm departing. but it feels much better. It feels much better. So yeah, basically that's that on that. And like, okay, so basically it all started. I think I went missing in April, March last year. But that's because I was trying to make a decision, right, about where um, my next step is going to go. Like, am I going this way? Am I going that way? Am I sticking to this route or whatever, right? Mainly because I wanted to take my son with me. So that being said, I needed to think that through. Like, I needed to talk to his dad because I really didn't mind. I needed to think it through. I needed to talk to my family, and I needed to think: am I bringing him to my previous school? Am I taking him to a new school? And like, it was a lot. It needed me to think. So I took a break. Did I intend on taking it like for this long? No. I kept waiting for the perfect moment to actually come back and share with you guys. But the perfect moment is never coming, by the look of things. So we'll just roll with the punches, okay? We'll just keep moving. So yeah, this is why I said I don't think I can multitask. Yeah. So now I'm focusing on the talking and my hair is just not being done. Anyway, the plan was to move my son. So my school was like, "Are you coming back? Please do. You can bring your son here." I wanted that. I did. But when I thought about it, like, this is a remote area. My son doesn't know Chinese. He's obviously gonna struggle. He's obviously gonna struggle. And I want for him to be in a school in the city so that he can at least have people that speak some English, his teacher maybe, and his friends or whatever. Even though he's going to be learning Chinese because he started learning Chinese when we were still at home, but there wasn't enough. I could have prepared him like way before, but I didn't do that. So yeah. Um. So it was firstly that, and then I decided not to renew my contract with my previous school. I was like, no guys, I'll go because got it. I want to go to the city. The city is more. Da, 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 da. Should have known. I should have known better. I should have known better because things didn't go how I envisioned them. They really didn't, right? So that, and then I went back home right in July. Went back home, started preparing the documents. That took its own time because I was preparing my documents as out there, so we all know how that goes. Firstly, it was the Home Affairs, Home Affairs, Home Affairs when I catch you. Catch you. Because why are you using the online booking system if you're not gonna follow through? Because I booked online, I got the 2:30 appointment. When I got there, just when we were inside, I think there was 5 people away. They told me system offline. Bien, like Juan, like how can Juan when I why? And honestly, I felt like that was just an act. I'm not gonna lie, because maybe when they looked at the number of people, they look at the time, you know, if they actually tried finishing all the people, it would have meant they had to leave later than they usually do. I don't know. I don't know. So then I had to come back the next day. And guess what? The next day, it wasn't going to be because when you had booked yesterday and it was our fault that you didn't get your documents done, we are going to give first preference. No, it was like, you must come early. You must come early. If you come after this time, unfortunately, we cannot assist you. Did they like really say, okay, can we have the people that were here yesterday first? They did, right? But when it got inside, it literally felt like that didn't really make a difference. It didn't. It made zero, zero. Anywho, that was that. And then I had to, the passport took 3 weeks. Fortunately, it actually did take 3 weeks. Um, that, and then I had to prepare his medicals because it's more than 8 and other documents. I think I'll do a separate video. I'll do a separate video about bringing your son here and what documents you need, what the application process is and stuff. But when I was just about to finish with all these documents, then I needed to apply again. Remember, I decided not to renew with my school. Yeah, so then I needed to renew and to apply again. That took a bit of time, but eventually I started getting interviews in like September. I got interviews. I think I had like 4 interviews and 2 of them got back to me. The other 2 was like, kudos. The other one was willing to take me, but they said they didn't have space for my son. I was like, this is not gonna work, okay? Because I want to be where he is because he's new, at least let's like be there. So that wasn't gonna work. And then my current school, okay, where he was accepted, registered, and yeah, he got the worst teacher. Like, of all the teachers that he would have got here, of all the teachers that he could have gotten, that was the worst. And I should have known. I should have known because Nango was standing focusing on the thingy. Talking. I knew it. Anyway, so I should have known because when you select, right, those classes, so what they do is they look at the classes and they see which classes need more classes. Oh guys, thinking I'm class, no class. But anyway, so they gave me 2 things like this. These are the classes that needed ETA. The other 2 were okay. So the other 2 had more students. These ones needed to add, you get. So they were like, you must select one. So that the admin person held these, I can't see the number. And then I picked one. When I picked it, my co-teacher that was looking at me was like, I should have known. That was my sign to ask the other person, can I change or whatever? But apparently that's how it's done because they don't want to influence your decision and they want you to pick because of whatever. So it must be like there was the first sign, right? Second sign was when I took my son to his teacher for the first class, right? That woman asked me, why didn't you take him to an international school? I was like, because I don't have money. International schools in Taiwan are extremely expensive. Like, I've actually gone through like a few just to see, if I can try and squeeze it in. No, impossible. Or for me, impossible. So told her, no, I don't have money, which was not a lie. I thought when she asked me that, she was just, creating convo or whatever. No, woman was telling me, oh, you don't know me. I'm about to show you for lives, and she did. Oh, she did. Like, can I just say this? Let me just put this out there. That woman's racist. That woman is a racist, and I don't care who says what, So, first week, it was okay. My son was fine. He was enjoying going to school. Like, he didn't want the weekend to happen because he's so excited. Oh, second week happened. That's when things started to go down. Because first week also, we were getting homework. I was assisting him using, my Google Translate and all that. And then all of a sudden, like, the teacher just stopped giving him homework. I'm like, okay, this is strange, Well, like, I assumed that all of them are not getting homework, which I later discovered that no, it was actually just my son that wasn't getting homework because she was annoyed at the fact that when he copies from the board, he doesn't get it right. So then she has to fix his mistakes so that I can see what the homework was and stuff, like she didn't want that. She didn't want that admin, like that extra work. She didn't want to do it. So basically, she just stopped giving him homework. And then gradually, she's just stopped giving him work in class. She moved him and isolated him, like literally, quite literally. He was sitting at the back of the class. It was him. No one in front of him, no one next to him, no one next to him. He's at the back, so no one is behind him. And then, ignore it as if exists, like it's non-existent. And like a whole lot of things, a whole lot of things, okay, a whole lot of things that come back and tell me about that this is what this teacher does. It was literally quite like it was obvious that I tried, like I'd literally tried to be like, no, it's not because she doesn't like you, it's not because you're no, it's just because whatever. Look, I would try and just you know brush it off, even though I saw that this is exactly what's happening, so that I don't make him feel some type of way. Eventually, she told the students not to play with him, and then she started cornering me. She would corner me if I go to a class lucky just to do, because I would go to a class lucky every now and then. So when I left, she would corner me and ask me, so why is Alana? Why is he still here? Why can't you find him another school? Are you happy with the fact that he's not learning anything? Da, 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 da. I'm like, bro, he's not learning anything because you're not giving him anything. If you took away all his books, what is he supposed to do? She's like, yeah, he's always sleeping in class because he doesn't have anything to do what he's supposed to do. What is it? Yo, when you guys, when that woman did, like, she literally did a lot. Even to me, like, she still tries till today. I don't care about her. I don't care. I don't care. What I do is I report her. I'm reporter again. So because what she does is like, oh, no, who is this? So don't sabotage basically, right? She would hide the remote. She would lock the computer and not give me the password. She would do all these things, and then when you call her for a password, she's not gonna pick up. And when she comes back, she doesn't care that I'm sitting in front of the class. She comes back literally just before the bell rings. When the bell rings, now normally teachers would give you like minutes to wrap up, and finish, because I'm not the only one. Other teachers do it as well. With me, literally when the bell rings, she's gonna start talking because I'm still standing in the front. Yeah. Oh, that woman. Like, I don't care what she does to me though. My biggest concern was that it was what she was doing to my son, because it's just a baby. He doesn't know what's going on, right? Blame me for not teaching him Chinese in time. Like, bring it to me. I will take it because I deserve it. But like, so my son was going through all of that. I was going through it because I'm like, I was regretting, like, did I make the wrong decision? Now he's subjected to all this racism because she's a racist. But I will say this, I will say in my chest, she is. So yeah, and then kwamina ke nje nami ngikuthuka ngokwami because nami emsebenzini guys, nami ngiyakudruka because nami nje nezami inkinga is related to work, because anyway, so at some point I literally like almost went back home. Actually, like, I had looked at the flights and I was like ready, like I was literally ready to book those flights and go back home and take my take my son back to his school. I don't know what I was gonna do, but I was ready. But then when I told my school about it, they were like, sure, that's what you want to do. How can we assist? Can we help find him another school? Da, 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 da. Is it related to you or is it related to him? Or da, 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 da. I won't get a very shame now, because anyway. So yeah, we then tried to find him another school, which wasn't easy. They couldn't, but eventually they helped me find this apartment, which is next to another school. Then I went to that school. That school was like, bring him. It's still a Chinese school, not an international school. Still the same number of students, but the teacher there is much more patient and kind. Now my son goes to school. Now he wants to go to school. Now he's back to his old, school having self. Can't do it. I feel like he literally quite every single morning and complain about everything, and that really now, because now I'm late, and I'm but like now I'm understand what now making a zakho. So I'm busy just out of two. Name one by 10. Bang slicer. I don't slice and I can't wait for the semester to end. Basically, guys, I've been going through it. That's why I was just you know. But now I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back to my, I'm trying to get my groove back. So yeah, for those of you that have been texting and asking me, "Oh, Tara, we miss you," da, 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 da. I'm back, guys. I've been missing creating. I won't lie. But also another thing is, yo bankadile, like bankadile, yo fertility, bulala. Like bankadile, guys, bankadile. Lokwangempela. So ngisaba ngisho ukuthi ngiyiposte nje because angibazi ukuba kuphi, you never know who's watching. But yeah, at least I'm not sure anything bad about anybody. Except for that mom, most I'm going to repeat, even if they ask me what will you say, I will say, umama, unobalululo. Ngiyaphinda lokho, I can stand in court. Ngiyadlala, kadlala. Kadlala. Give it a call, but yeah, back, I think the next video I'm going to do is going to be Bukan, guys. I don't know how long this video is, but I'm sure it's pretty long. And I literally just did one. I can do better. I can do better. Yeah. So now, what did I want to say? I don't know. But if you missed me, yabonga cool, guys, for but if you want to bring your child to Taiwan, be on the lookout for a video. I'm going to do a video about what documents you need to prepare and the whole process, right? The whole process. But if you are planning on doing it and you're sure about it, your very first thing to do is to get the child a tutor right now, a Chinese, unless you want to go to an international school, then, but advisably getting a tutor right now or her, and then like learn the basics, and then you'll take it from there. How I found the online tutor that I got for my son when we were still in South Africa, I searched on these Facebook pages like South Africans in Taiwan, and I did tell them this is how old he is, and he has no Chinese at all. We got a great tutor, very good person, but but yeah, he was good, right? But of course, the time that we had wasn't enough to prepare him. So when he got here, it was still shaky. Like his Chinese was still very shaky. But right now, he literally like converses with his friends in Chinese. I'm like lost him because. But anyway, yeah. So that's the first step, and then you'll take it from there. Is it a difficult process? No, it's not. It's actually quite easy, but for me, what made it more difficult is the fact that these offices and departments are in Pretoria. I was in KZN. That's the part that made it all so difficult. But otherwise, the documentation process is not that difficult. And also, I had an additional document, which is his health check, because he's about 6. He was 6. So if your child is 5 and younger, then you should be good to go. So yeah, I'll stop the video here because I don't know how long it is, and yeah. So yeah, guys. So ngiyabona ngiyaphila right. I actually shoot things. I shoot content and then I never post it, okay? And then I decided, you know what, let's just shoot for TikTok. If you're not on my TikTok, I do post there once in a while, even there. But like, I think I enjoy YouTube more than all the other platforms, honestly. So yeah, on TikTok, you can see, if you want just to see my face, you can see me there. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna post the next video, but I hope soon. And it's probably gonna be about the documents that you need to bring your son to Taiwan, and then we'll take it from there. Maybe I'll start vlogging again. And even though we really don't have like, because people complain. I see people complaining about a big content creator that I love so much that I don't see anything wrong with her content, but they were like, yeah, you're giving us the same content every week. It's like, if you're not doing this, you're doing that. We're tired now. Come up with something new. I'm like, but she's literally just showing her life. If this is her life every week, then this is it. Why do you not want her to do things like it's extravagant just because? You can't really, yo, guys, the pressure. But for me, I don't think I'll get that because I don't even have 1,000 subbies as yet. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you watch this video till this far, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you do like, please engage in the comment section. I'd actually love to see you guys comment and whatever you have to say. And I'll see you guys on my next one.